Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Machin Leiroa Online Smicha. We all know that one of the most important kibudim that there is by a bris milah is sandak, the one who holds the baby when the moil performs the mitzvah of the bris milah. And we know it's what's told that one who is a sandak is a segula to become rich, because it's just like you makter ketairis, just like the kohen who is makter ketairis. It's a simon for a shiris, a scholar for to become rich. So the sandik is also being makter ketairis, and there's many comparisons to that. Just like the kohen who was makter ketairis 1 year, didn't do it the following year, gave everybody a chance to get this gula. So it's also brought in Svarim that a person who was a sandik to one family member doesn't become a sandik again to anyone else in that family. So it should give somebody else a chance. Now, there's a fascinating question from the Vilna Gaon, when the Vilna Gaon asks if that's true, just like the Kohen didn't do the Ketairis twice because he gave other Kohenim a chance, period, why is this only per family? If somebody once had the schus to be a sandik, he should give other people chances. Why is it only per family? And the Vilna Gaon discusses this in Hilchos Milah when the Ramah talks about the concept of the sandik. Where is the mucker of the sandak? So this is the mucker is again the Ramah Yeridei Siman Reish Samachay Sif Yud Aleph, and the mucker is from a Yalkut Shemaini on a pasuk in Tillim. The pasuk in Tillim says, "Kol atzmaisei temarna." Now David HaMelech says, "I speak to you, Hashem. I speak to you with all my body parts." So Amalei Hakadosh Baruch Hu David. The Eibishter says to David, "Ma ta'iseli." What exactly? Let me see how you serve me with all your body parts. Amalei. So David HaMelech says, "Ani mishabechacha b'chol eivarai." You look at every one of my body parts. I call out and praise you, Hashem. Umekayim b'mehem mitzvah. With every body part, I fulfill a mitzvah. And when he goes through the different body parts, he says, "Bebirkai, on my lap, ani nasa sandikum l'yiladim hanimoilim." I try to be a sandik to hold on my lap children who are about to go through the process of the bris milah. So this is a mucker for this great mitzvah of a great inyan of being a sandik for a bris milah, because it's showing that you're dedicating some of your body part, some of your bodies to hold a kid during the time of the bris. As mentioned before, a sandik is very special. It has many schools. Where in the Chumash could we find a remez who perhaps was the first sandik mentioned in the Chumash? So some say that by Avraham Avinu, when he went through the bris milah, the Eibishter, Hashem himself was his sandik. The Targum Yonason says that when Yosef HaTzadik speaks about Machir ben Menashe, his grandson, so Yosef HaTzadik expresses himself that my grandson was born on my lap. So the Targum Yonason ben Uziel says that means that Yosef was served as a sandik for his grandson. So we see the sandakos in Madrashim and Mefarshim even back in the time of the Chumash. Now the sandik, the one holding the baby, according to some poskim, he is even stronger, more chashuver than the moil. For example, if you don't have enough aliyahs to give, and the question is who should you give aliyah, the moil or the sandik? The sandik gets the aliyah first. An interesting discussion is, does it have to be, obviously because of the quality of what it means, we look for somebody special. But could a woman be a sandik? So the Ramah brings that a woman should not be a sandik in a place where there are men, because it's a lack of tznius. How about a katan, a young under bar mitzvah? It's actually a machlokes. Some say a katan could be a sandik, and some say that if there's a gadol, you shouldn't give a sandik to a katan, because, as mentioned before, it's sort of like the kohen gadol with the ketairas. Could you imagine an avodah like that being given over to a katan? So this this great thing of sandak, because of the chashivas of it, it's customary that you give it to an honorable person. You give it to a rav, to Av Bezdin. Some say family members. Obviously, it comes first if you have an honorable family member. Now, it's also brought that the sandik, during the time of the bris milah, he wraps himself with a talus. Some say not only over himself, he covers some of the face of the child with his talus. And it's customary that the sandik gives presents to the kid that he put on his lap, that he performed the bris milah with. He gives him a present.